We're going to start with a quiz. The quiz is this. What does the word peruse mean? Take some time. If you have a notebook, jot down what you think the definition of that word is. And I'll give you two choices. Does peruse mean to skim? Does peruse mean to read carefully? So we can test our answer by this nice thing called the dictionary. So we'll turn to one dictionary, Merriam Webster. And Mr. Rieger, can you please read the first definition of peruse in the Merriam Webster dictionary?
To examine or consider with attention and in detail.
To study. So that is to read carefully. If I give you a document, if I give you a brief, and I say to you, can you please peruse this? What is my expectation, at least by this definition?
That you're going to actually read it carefully.
Yeah, you're not reading this on your phone. You're not reading this while listening to something else. You're really going to take some time with it. So that's one definition of peruse. Mr. Rieger, can you read the second definition of peruse?
To look over or through in a casual or cursory manner.
To skim. That's annoying. The same word means to read carefully and to read not carefully at all. That's a problem with the English language. One way to think about this is actually a great observation about the law from Justice Oliver Wendell Holmes in The Common Law. The life of the law has not been logic, it has been experience. We can apply the same thing to the English language in particular. The life of the English language has not been logic, it has been experience. Mr. Rieger, you want to take a shot at what happened to the word peruse? How does it mean its opposite?
I guess people in different circles used it differently, and it just expanded from there.
The life of the English language has not been logic, it has been experience. It starts out one thing, people are starting to say it. It kind of sounds like something like skim. It doesn't seem that much detail, and it starts to shift. Dictionaries are this at once prescriptive document. They tell you what words mean, but they're mostly descriptive. They tell you what words mean at a certain time. Words evolve. So does this mean that nothing means anything at all? No, that's not going to be the approach we take at Michigan, either with language or with law. We need to be aware of this flexibility, but we can also rely on some principles.